Good morning. Here we are in the second week of August. Everything here is lush and green, as you can see. These are going to bloom, but not real soon. They just barely have their bloom heads, so not yet. But what is blooming, aside from petunias, volunteer petunias, is the Rose of Sharon, right there. There's a tail behind this. It came off seed from one or two that I bought many years ago now at the garden club sale. And I had the original two for several years. They bloomed very nicely. Then they died one after the other, and the offspring, which were in various colors, also died one after the other. And this is after I had given away several to different people. So it was very odd. It was very odd. They all died out. But there are a few scattered here and there of their offspring, and that's one of them. And there's some more petunias. And there's a cat. Not mine. Although cats don't really seem to understand any concept of where they belong. They just decide where they're going. So anyway, yeah. Things are definitely lively around here. I know there are places that are supposed to be very dry and having fires, but we are far from that here. We are wet. We've had a couple of storms come through, and the couple of storms come through is it's funny. I have all these dead branches, right? And then a storm comes through and takes down one of the live branches. And that's the explanation for why my car isn't parked on the concrete over here, but rather is over there. Because when I had my truck parked here a few years back, and let's see, I think it's that one that's cut off over there, came down, got the antenna and bent it, but didn't break the windshield. And I guess there's been a woodpecker having fun over here. I don't know if you can see that hole or not. I can see it very clearly, but this may have a zoom. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But anyway, looks like that tree over there may be dying. That's on the neighbor's side of the fence. Okay, well, there's a butterfly. You see the butterfly? It looks really neat. It spread its wings out. I think that's what's called a buckeye, but I could be wrong. I'm not a butterfly expert. I only know a couple of insects that I learned in taking field crops, and picked up a few secondhand when my roommate took entomology in college. So that's not a whole lot to base anything on. Well, I do have a butterfly book, and I did used to look at butterflies through the window. I would sit there and with my binoculars, and I would look. So I did look some of them up, but I didn't make a real study of it. So there are still some things for butterflies and bees to come and sip at. So, well, okay, I guess The grass is very wet. Very, very wet, sparkly. Sparkly wet grass. And I haven't had my coffee and waffle yet, so I'm going to go in and do that. Oh, I'm going to get the other rose of Sharon. Now, here are a couple of the volunteer ones. Now, this one, I didn't want where it is, but just like cats, plants don't always figure these things out for themselves. So there it is between the deck and the concrete step, doing its thing. And this one over here isn't a bad place really, but it's not a great place. And I'm going to have to get a taller thing to hold it up because it's just not doing well. And during the storm the other day, it went down even farther. And tree from the neighbor's side is coming down here, so that's a small problem. But here's the other, now there's another rose of Sharon that is actually in the fence, which belongs to the neighbor. Too bad you can't smell things here. The wet trees have a pine smell. But yeah, here's Rose of Sharon blooming that took up root in the neighbor's fence. So that's nice. That's one of the things I like, is walking around. Just walking around and finding things. Finding what they're doing. Most of these look pretty much the same, but I did have some that were white with red centers, and there were some purple. One of the two that I originally bought was purple. A purple one and a pink one. And so I guess these are the genetics that dominate when you only have a few plants. This is what you wind up with. And this is the redbud tree with its multitude of seed pods. It's just kind of cute when you're standing under it here and looking at it. Kind of fringy, like one of those leather jackets with fringes on the arms and across the back, you know? Yeah, so like I said, my coffee and waffle are calling me, so I'm going to go in now. Hope you are doing well. Hope you find a way to have fun. Bye-bye.